So when I was in high school, I was prescribed prescription medication for a knee surgery that I had. I actually knew from the first time that I got high on prescription medication that it was a problem. I started to lose myself in the addiction. I went to treatment center after treatment center after graduating high school, and I was able to sober up somewhat, and I was able to get a college degree, and then I began teaching, and I started using again. So I was teaching full-time, and I was using drugs full-time. I started losing my mind. I started hearing voices, and I was extremely paranoid, and I thought everyone was out to get me. I didn't really know what reality was anymore. I was just laying in bed one day. The voices were so loud and the pain was so strong. I started praying. I said, I don't want to go, but I will if you want me to. And as soon as I got done praying, I felt God wash over me. And all the voices stopped, all the pain stopped. And I told God, all right, I'm gonna go, even though I don't want to. And so that's when we decided that I was gonna get treatments. And we started looking around for places for me to go to. We had heard about Hannah's House several years prior, but it was long forgotten. Hannah's House is a 1-year faith-based treatment program. That's why it works, I always tell everyone, because number one, you need it to be a year. You need it to be a year because I was addicted to drugs for 13 years, and I'm not gonna get better in 30 days. I'm not gonna be better in 60. I wasn't even better after 1 year. I stayed here. They have a transition apartments, and you're able to get back on your feet and take your time. Addiction is so strong. The grip is so strong, and you need something more powerful than it, and the only thing more powerful than it is God. And so that's why this treatment center, above all else, is what worked for me. Hannah's House is the first place that was strict. They held me accountable. They were like, we have rules. I was like, you mean I have to follow these rules? I was so used to skating by or half doing the rules and never being held to all the way, especially at a treatment center. I was like, I actually have to go to the whole class, every class, and so it was just a big change. So I was living here. I also was on staff. I taught classes to the women. I also mentored them. I took them to and from church. We did different things with them. So that really helped me to stay connected. After it was about a year after graduation, that's when I met my husband. He came up to me at church and asked me out. And then we just started dating. We took that slow too. I protected my life, my sobriety, my walk with God, with everything. So I took all the measurements that needed to be done. So I married my husband. We were married for about a year, and then we became pregnant, and we had a boy. His name is Graham. Then after that, we had another son. His name is Levi. And we didn't stop there because I needed a girl. So then we tried one more time, and I have Lainey now. And so we have a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 2-year-old. We have a beautiful home, not because of the stature of the home, but because of what's inside the home. The love, the respect, the trust, and just the laughter that we have that I never thought was possible. My life was so meaningless and had no purpose before, and now it's just the opposite. I have meaning, I have purpose. I not only have my kids and my husband, but one of the reasons why I wanted to get sober too was to help my family, like my dad, my mom, my grandparents, because I knew that, it was time to grow up and give back and to stop taking and to start giving. And that's what I get to do today. Don't give up. It doesn't matter how many times you've tried, how many treatment centers you've went to. There's still hope. Just keep trying. I strongly recommend a faith-based program. You need to fight, but you also need God fighting with you and for you. God says, not by your power and not by your might, but by His Spirit, you will be set free and conquer things. So we need to have God as our backbone to walk out recovery. I don't know where I would be today without the Warren Family Mission.